verse 29. And God said, Behold, I've given you every plant yielding seed that's on the face of all the earth, and every tree with seed in its fruit. You shall have them for food. Okay, yeah. I'm not a vegetarian. I love meat much, although sometimes it's too expensive to buy. In certain places, at least, you can't always get it. Just at the end of the world, don't eat it, not eat it. But ultimately, God created us as vegetarians. So we were not supposed to kill animals. We were supposed to eat plants. Okay, fruit. God didn't see that as ultimately death, because that would have implied that there was death. By eating something, you're killing something. I mean, if you eat a mango, for example, as if you are now the mango is dying. No, the mango is not dying. You're not destroying it. It's not death. Okay, so if you're going to eat herbs, plants, leaves, you're not killing it. Okay, because according to God, again, God, so that is not death. Death is the killing of an animal, right? Death is the killing of a human being, which is ultimately, as we'll see in the days of Noah, totally forbidden by God. Okay, so yes, we were not created to eat. Lions weren't created to eat other animals. We were not created. We were created to eat, like we see here, plants. Okay, to be vegetarians. Yes, it's going to change. God is going to change it later. But this is because of sin. In a perfect world, in a sinless world, no, we would have just eaten fruit. That's basically that. Not only that fruit, only fruit, vegetables, all kind of plant life. The other thing as well that is important here is I've given you every plant, right? God didn't say, okay, there's a mango tree, there's a banana, there's a pineapple, that's all, right? I'm not going to create anything else. I'm not going to create different kinds of berries, cranberries, strawberries, blueberries. I'm not going to, watermelon berries as well. I'm not going to create cabbage and tomatoes, right? Potatoes, rice. I'm not going to create any of those kinds of things. Mangoes and bananas, that's enough. You can just eat. Just eat till you fill up. Or maybe, you know what, mangoes is enough. I guess it's great tasting. I would rather bananas, that was. But after a while, you sort of get tired of it, of eating it. But God created, so the point I'm trying to make is that, or what God is trying, He made an abundance of different kinds of plants, of different, there's everything for you. Not just, I'm this evil God and you can just get that little bit. Okay? I can do whatever I want to, and I just want to give you cranberries to eat. Right? That's all. Your whole life, that's all you're going to eat. And you'll be busy collecting them 24/7 because it will take an hour. I don't like cranberries. Anyhow, so, yeah, that's not who God is. All the plants, all the trees, all the fruit, eat. Okay, and we will see immediately in chapter 3 where Eve is going to say, oh, God didn't say, like, Eve is already going to diminish what God said. God said all, Eve's going not to do that. Okay, so it's important as well. God is not a stingy God. Okay, God didn't put just one star up in the sky. He put billions, trillions of them out there. Right? God didn't just create one kind of plant for us to eat, one kind of food to eat. He created a lot. That is who God is. Okay? And the God of the Old Testament as well, where people see the God of the Old Testament. And that's another topic we will speak on during this teaching. As an evil kind of a God. No, not at all. Okay, so this is what we're supposed to eat. Verse 30. And to every beast of the earth, and to every bird of the heavens, to everything that creeps on the earth, everything that has breath of life, I have given every green plant for food. And it was so. Okay, so we see, I already mentioned them a bit earlier, that animals, lions, tigers, leopards, it doesn't matter who, which animal, we're all made to eat plants. In other words, yeah, fruit, vegetables, etc., etc. not meat. That's not what we were made to do. So death, which comes with when you kill another animal to eat it is a result of sin. Verse 31, and God saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good. And there was evening, and there was morning, the sixth day. So God finished everything. Everything is there. There's still one thing that needs to be done. The Sabbath day. We just celebrate Sunday these days, except if you're the Seventh-day Adventist. I mean, as Christians, except the other religions, other days of the week. Okay, for Muslims, Friday. But so the 6 days, God making out of nothing, actually, in certain cases, God putting in or using what is, as we will see with the creation of man, God made out of dust in chapter 2. We will come to that later. God, after doing all of this, again said he was very good. I already mentioned that the concept how we know is good but bad comes from God. God determines this is what I made is good. When the rich young man asked Jesus, good teacher, and these words were, only God is good. Okay, that doesn't imply that Jesus is God. Jesus was just trying to get to this guy with his thick skull and actually, you're saying more, you're telling the truth, I am God. Okay? But ultimately, only God is good. Unlike what humans believe that we're all good, or there are good people out there. There are good people out there. Only God is good. Please, people, get down from this your high throne and think that you are good. God alone is good. Okay? The goodness in you is not because of who you are, but who God is. God alone is good. So everything he made is good. Okay? Nothing that he made was bad. What is bad ultimately wrong is not because of who God is. So this discussion we will continue when we get to the idea of why did God put a tree of knowledge of good and evil there in the garden when he knew that people are going to eat it. I was asked a question recently. I know this question, but just recently, a couple of days ago, someone asked this question and I explained it, like 2 hours to explain it. But God made everything good. The tree of knowledge of good and evil is a good tree. Why? God was not hiding knowledge from us. God wasn't trying to, he was not giving us just a few kinds of plants and fruit. He was giving it all. So much. Such a different variety. With knowledge as well. God was teaching us what is good and what is bad. Okay? There was no need for Adam and Eve to go in need of that tree. Because God was teaching them. Okay? And so yes, everything was good. Everything that God made was very good. And that is the end of day 6. Okay, so later on we will continue with the first 3 verses of chapter 2, and as well a few questions and summary of chapter 1 up to chapter 2 verse